friends, welcome to Writer's Workshop. We are going to talk about a brand new author this week, and her name is Karma Wilson. Let me show you what she looks like. This is Karma Wilson right here. It's a pretty silly picture of her. She's holding up some of her books that she's written, which is Bear Counts and Bear Sees Colors. And I'm going to read you Bear Sees Colors as our first book. Now, Karma Wilson is not only an author, but sometimes she does illustrations. The one thing that I think is neat about her is that she writes in a series of books. And if you remember, a series is when she has the same characters and she puts them in a whole bunch of different books about the same characters, kind of like Mo Willems does. So she's got a really famous series of books that are called the Bear books, all right? And you can see Bear right here. I've got a whole bunch more back behind me. This one is Bear Sees Colors. We've got Bear Snores On, which I'm also going to read you today. Bear's Loose Tooth, Bear Says Thanks, Bear Feels Scared, Bear's New Friend. There's a bunch of them. And in these stories, she always uses her friend, Jane Chapman, as the illustrator, okay? So in all of these Bear books, she is the author and her friend Jane Chapman is the illustrator. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and read you this story. Bear Sees Colors by Karma Wilson, illustrated by Jane Chapman. Mouse and Bear are walking. They are chitter-chatter talking. So much fun for them to do. And the bear sees blue. Blue flowers by the trail, blue berries, blue pail. Blue, blue everywhere. Can you spy blue with Bear? I see a lot of blue in this picture. There's blueberries, a blue fish, the blue water. Along the trail hops Hare. Howdy ho there, Mouse and Bear. Hare points up ahead, and the bear sees red. Red blossoms, red cherries, red juicy raspberries, red, red everywhere. Can you spy red with Bear? Do you see red? Badger's at the pond with his old galoshes on. Look there, Badger bellows. And the bear sees yellow. Drippy, sticky, oh so yummy honeycombs with yellow honey. Yellow, yellow everywhere. Can you find it? Just like Bear. Gophers out with Mole. They are on a little stroll. Bear spots them by the stream. And the bear sees green. Green meant for making tea, green and tasty sweet peas. Green, green everywhere. Can you spy green with Bear? Raven, owl, and wren lay a picnic in the glen. The friends all gather round, and the friends see brown. Chocolate cake, brown and sweet, brown cookies, such a treat, brown eyes, brown hair, friendly, friendly, brown bear. Colors, colors everywhere. Can you find colors just like Bear? And that is the end of our story. Now, there's something I noticed in this book, which I bet you're going to see in the next one as well. She uses a lot of repetitive text. And repetitive text means that she's saying the same thing over and over. She's repeating herself, kind of like a pattern. Listen, at the end, after she found every color, she would say the color, like green, green, everywhere. Can you spy green with Bear? She did the same thing when she found the color blue. Blue, blue, everywhere. Can you spy blue with Bear? Did you notice that? That she's repeating herself in this story? That is something that Karma Wilson does a lot of when she's writing her stories. She's got repetitive text, okay? So this is Bear Sees Colors. I'm going to read you Bear Snores On, and we're going to see if we can find repetitive text in this book too, okay? So Bear Snores On. Karma Wilson is the author, and Jane Chapman is the illustrator. Bear Snores On. In a cave in the woods, in his deep dark lair, through the long cold winter, sleeps the great brown bear. Cuddled in a heap, with his eyes shut tight, he sleeps through the day, he sleeps through the night. The cold winds howl, and the night sounds growl, but the bear snores on. An itty-bitty mouse, pitter-pat, tiptoe, creep crawls in the cave from the fluff, cold snow. Mouse squeaks, too damp, too dank, too dark. So he lights wee twigs with a small, hot spark. The coals pip-pop and the wind doesn't stop, but Bear snores on. Two glowing eyes sneak peek in the den. Mouse cries, "Who's there?" And a hare pops in. "Ho, Mouse," says Hare, "long time no see." So they pop white corn and they brew black tea. Mouse sips wee slurps. Hare burps, big burps. But the bear snores on. A badger scuttles by, sniffs, snuffs in the air. "I smell yummy yums. Perhaps we can share." "I've brought honey nuts," Badger says with a grin. "Let's divvy them up, cozy down, and dig in." And they nibble and they munch with the chew, chomp, crunch. But the bear snores on. A gopher and a mole tunnel up through the floor. Then a wren and a raven flutter in through the door. Mole mutters, "What a night!" "What a storm!" twitters wren. And everybody clutters in the great bear's den. They tweet and they titter. They chat and they chitter. But the bear snores on. In a cave in the woods, a slumbering bear sleeps through the party in his very own lair. Hare stokes the fire, Mouse seasons stew, then a small pepper fleck makes the bear achoo! He blows and he sneezes, and the whole crowd freezes. And the bear wakes up. Bear gnarls and he snarls. Bear roars and he rumbles. Bear jumps and he stomps. Bear growls and he grumbles. "You've snuck in my lair and you've all had fun. But me, I was sleeping and I have had none." And he whimpers and he moans and he wails and he groans. And the bear blubbers on. Mouse squeaks, "Don't fret, don't fuss. Look, see, we can pop more corn. We can brew more tea." Bear gulps, bear gobbles, he sighs with delight. Then he spins tall tales through the blustery night. When the sun peeks up on a crisp, clear dawn, Bear can't sleep, but his friends snore on. All right, so did you hear the repetitive text in this story? Me too. She kept repeating the same line over and over. And the bear snores on, right? Did you like this story? I like this story a lot too. Okay, so I want to add to our chart that Karma Wilson uses repetitive text because that's something I think we need to remember as we start writing our own books inspired by her as an author. That's something that we could do. We could try to use repetitive text. Let me put that right here. Now, text is just a fancy word for words. When I say that she's using repetitive text, that means that she's saying the same words over and over again, like the bear snores on. Okay, so today what your assignment for writing is for you to fold your book and come up with your idea for what you're going to write about. So you've got 2 things to do, okay? So, in order to fold your book, I want you to get 2 pieces of paper. I've got 2 blank pieces of paper right here. And you are just going to take them and fold them in half, okay? And then there we go. Now my book is ready. So now I've got my front cover, excuse me, my back cover, and inside is where all of my words are gonna go for my story. Now, the second important thing is that you have to think about what are you gonna write about? Okay, we might all write about something different, and that's okay because we're all our very own author. Karma Wilson wrote about a bear. I'm not going to write about a bear. I want to do my own thing. So, I think I might write about a dog. I think I'm going to write my story about a dog. So that's what I'm going to do. And, maybe it can be about things that dog can do. Okay, I'm going to have to think of a title for this story. I'll have to think about that. But I'm going to write my story about a dog and things that my dog can do. So what I want to know is, what are you going to write about? What's your story going to be about? Who's your character or characters going to be, and what's going to happen in your story? Okay? So if you would, after you fold your book, jump on Seesaw and send me that. Take a video of yourself telling me, or you could just have somebody help you and type it in and tell me, what is your story going to be about this week? Okay? All right, I look forward to hearing about it. Bye.